Just full of shit.
Yeah.
I'm on this text message with that group text with Jeffrey Steinberg and Norm and Randy.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay says, "What are you doing talking about all those old Jews?" And I was like, it's funny because I was like, I talk about like with Randy and Jeffrey. I even talk about my sex life with this guy. Say, I went on this date with this girl. Jane's like, don't talk about her with your crazy Jewish geezers. It's just funny.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I got a lot of shit, like paperwork shit I gotta do, but basically being lazy.
Dude, you should come visit Philadelphia, man.
Huh?
It's a great town. You should come visit Philly sometime. It's a great town.
Yeah, I've never been there.
It's awesome. You'd love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, Abby claims that it's a shithole now.
It's not. It's not. It's not a shithole. It's alright. Kensington's gotten worse, but no, like we have like the drug area in Philly called Kensington. It's like National Geographic did special. But it's horrible, but in general, Philly's. I think it's pretty nice. I love Philly. It's a great city.
Yeah, I see videos of like those, drug areas where people are just like on the ground and slumped over. And
yeah, I mean that's a very limited section of town. It's real though. I mean, it's not great. I mean, it's there's a huge open property, but it's not like most of the cities not like that. It's very limited. Part I live in is great. I live about 4 or 5 blocks from the University of Pennsylvania, so it's amazing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's almost. Anything going on in the room?
Huh?
Anything going on in the app?
No, I was just looking. There was no room. I was like hoping to wake up and see Deep State Patriots going at it.
Deep State Patriots.
Did you watch the clip of Ben talking about the prostitute he banged?
No, I didn't watch it yet. Did you send it to me?
Yeah.
That's amazing that you put that on YouTube.
I don't even think he cares, to tell you the truth. Like, I'm pretty sure you could file a privacy complaint on that one and get it removed, but I think there's just like too many videos for them to even like contend with. And so they've just like given up maybe and not looking at it, but who knows? I mean, somebody like El Stern, I don't know. I just wonder like how much like they're laughing about it in the background. Maybe they're just like, well, there's nothing we can do about it because of the anonymous. So, I'm not going to worry about it. And nobody looks at his shit anyways.
All Stern is like one of the worst people on the app.
She's a Democrat groomer. This is an atheism room.
There's this one guy. He does this thing called Ask an Atheist, not Ask an Atheist, and he just like has people come up one-on-one and ask him questions. He's got nothing to say. It's so funny because he's so obnoxiously boring. And I'm like, it's funny that you have this room where you're the centerpiece and you have nothing to say.
Do you know Roivas?
Yeah.
He had like a struggle session yesterday or the day before because he was dating some chick on Clubhouse and they broke up, and then she told all these intimate details to Himotheus and Sasha, and they were roasting him, and it like really hurt his his feelings that he was getting roasted by such losers, and it was just interesting listening to him deal with his grief. It was pathetic. Him and Cora.
Yes.
You know Cora?
Yeah. Cora's from Uncle Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cora is prickly. Cora's not so one of those like militant atheists. She's like such an aggressive atheist.
Yeah, I have a recording of her talking about how she was like phone chatting and talking to this guy for like a year or a couple of years, and then finally she was like, "Well, I think it's time we meet up." And then he just like dumped her on the spot on the phone. She was like,
That's amazing. That's
she was
amazing.
devastated. I'm like, you fucking loser. You talked to this guy for a year, and finally you push him to meet you, and he fucking dumps you. That is so funny.
That's amazing. That's fucking amazing, dude.
She like says she hasn't like left her
See,
house.
this is why you're a public servant. It's capturing material like that. You're a public servant. You should be paid.
I should. I help people facilitate a lot of therapy.
It's amazing what you do. I find you're one of the few things on the app that's actually worthwhile.
So what do you think? I mean, I don't know if anything's gonna get released today, but like, they're doing selective. Like he wants Pam Bondi to do like a selective release. I think it's nothing burger.
Like it's funny because some people think this is the thing that'll break the camel's back, right? It's sort of like, this is their religion. I mean, it is interesting now. Trump has like gone against this space so much, like it's just in a few months. But I don't know. I think it'll blow over. I think it's gonna blow over. I think ultimately we're not gonna find anything out, and it's just gonna blow over.
Yeah.
This is the thing about Trump that I think he's really smart about. Like, he just floods the public square with like so much bullshit and so much content, just so much noise that he's right. It will blow over because there's so much going on all the time with him. And so even if there is some there, it's not gonna, it's all gonna blow over. Like if it doesn't get released, it's not like they're gonna say it. It's not like 6 months from now. People are like, "Do you want the Epstein file?" It's just totally going to be off the radar.
So in August, I have to start generating signatures on ballots to get
nice
for the primary in March of next year. So I'm going to start trying to hold like activist town halls. People are actually organizing their own town halls in the district because the incumbent Darren just holds like virtual town halls on his cell phone with like select constituents, and people are really upset with him. So I have to like focus and direct that energy and help them organize against him and get my name known in the district, because the Democrat candidates are the only ones who are known. Like the media has completely ignored me. So I have to start getting into the public consciousness.
You got it. You are the public consciousness, man.
I know. I've done it on the back end, but just Googling my name is not good enough. It has to be like in the headlines. It has to be in traditional or internet media. And I have to do like an introduction and then begin waging the war campaign, which I've already been doing. But I honestly, think trying to get those debates with those Democrat candidates would be like a logical move, and would be great because it will expose them in the process as being not fiscally conservative and prudent.
I love that room last night, live with Congressman John Kitover.
That was funny.
Oh God, that's so great, dude.
There'll be a room, I'm sure. I don't know. It's Friday in the summertime. A lot of people, and plus a lot of the good Jews on the app, they want to get their communication in before Shabbos.
It's Shabbos.
Yeah, El Normo has like photos with a lot of celebrities and political celebrities.
Oh yeah. He gets around, dude. He gets around.
What are you gonna do today?
Go donate some plasma.
What?
Go donate plasma.
Oh.
Make some quick $60.
Plasma.
Gonna be in Darren's room. Gonna read. Like big guest coming on Monday, so I'm gonna read her book.
Did you see that world famous? I was gonna text you this morning. That world famous Baumgartner, the skydiver, he died in a tragic accident.
Oh boy, that's not good.
I was wondering. I was like, maybe he's related to Gary Baumgartner. I'm in a room called Last Man Standing, and MAGA is Ben Shapiro. Jewish Derangement Syndrome room.
JDS.
I don't know, the conspiracy, it's like people really believe that, you know, from 9/11 to COVID-19, or even from JFK to COVID-19 to, you know, 9/11, like people think that it's all like Israeli espionage.
Stuff goofy.
It just shows people like live in their little bubble and they don't realize that there's, you know, it's a big world and there's a lot of players. They just pin it all on a group of people.
It's a big app, Clubhouse, and you're the player.
It's a big club and you ain't in it.
You ain't in it. Here's the chick who looks like she's on crack. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Out of the West, Jim. Go to my house.
When are you gonna film your next podcast?
Monday, probably. Get shit done, buddy.
Are you using Hinge?
Nah, I use Bumble, I use Field, I use Facebook Dates.
You should download Hinge.
Alright, I'll get on Hinge.
Spend the money for like a 1 week membership, and if they might advertise to you like a 50% off.
All right, buddy. I'll call you later.
Okay, peace. Bye.
Cheers.
Democrat would do? Would he go Ron Paul on them? Hell no. I never even thought
I
they'd be
don't
close.
think anybody thought he was going to be like the fucking second coming of Jesus. What it was is the bar is so fucking low that simply him just stepping over it is better than these fucking demons that the Jews have put forth. Like, whether they're Jews, like Anthony Wieners, or what, like whoever, or the fucking the guys that they've tricked into, or the guys that they've got the fucking blackmail over, you know. Whoever it is, like any one of quote us who just steps over that barrier, very low, right? In the level of character and required. The bar is so low, like almost.
Trump isn't just a man.
I would trust a person selected a complete fucking random. You know, your granny or your fucking aunt's best friend. You know,
Would you trust Rico over Trump? I banged my aunt's best friend.
Well, you're a dirty dog, Diego.
But listen, Trump isn't just a man; he's an idea. He's personified by Pepe and shit, or he was anyway.
I mean that's people like buying into just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like no, like I don't think he was this caricature that, you know, I could place my things into. I mean, at best, he might have been a slogan, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do it, or I'm loving it, something like that. And all he was going to do was offer to go back. That's it. That's the only thing he was going to offer.
Listen,
Actually, he has become an idea, because MAGA will outlive Trump himself, right? He's got this last term, and that's it. But, like, MAGA, that movement, that idea, those words will still be reiterated for decades to come.
No, I'll prove to you that he's an idea. I showed Lou a video of the Secret Service ushering the cameraman in when he gets shot in the ear.
Stupid.
And Lou literally said that the Earth is more likely flat than that being a setup. Even though you see in the video.
I thought the shooter on the water tower could fucking shoot. Like, it's just, come on.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's video now of the Secret Service ushering the cameraman.
Why do you say it like that? It's funny you say ushering. Is it? It's like nothing in the video shows them usher. They happen to be like they literally just are walking in front trying to get a picture of it.
You mean to tell me that the Secret Service can't direct people that are on the ground closest to the president? That's ushering?
What, dude?
They are in charge of making sure nobody is in the egress path, right? So it's like, hey, go over there, move over there. Like you can go over there.
You have to watch the video. This is new footage that just got released.
You don't really see it though. You see them go out of the frame and then they come into the frame.
When they're snapping photos, the Secret Service man is close to the ground. You admit that?
Who's snapping the photo?
The cameraman.
What's the cameraman?
Excellent answer.
I'm so
Oh my god.
This is what I know. I love Diego. But Diego wants to believe. It's like the fucking X-Files.
Yes.
No, I want you guys to stop treating Trump. I want you guys to treat Trump like
he wants us to
fuck
believe.
Trump. Fuck that nigga.
Hey, treating Trump like what?
Fucking not project.
No.
Yeah, Operation Warp Speed. Fuck that nigga. Fuck his facts. You know? That fucking cunt's got up in front of fucking people, be like, I know they boo when I talk about the vaccine, but it was the best operation in all time, and we did it.
They're trying to give me the
and he says it anyway. Fuck you. Throw him under the fucking bus. Come what may.
No, actually, it's funny. It's all of this is ironic because I actually won't throw Trump under the bus like that. I'll laugh at the whole situation. I've always been the Trumper.
Well, you were just saying how we got fooled and you didn't.
Because I see it for what it is.
It's like Trump is an idea. But I'm a Trumper.
But not your idea. See, you guys have this twisted idea of him, which is why you keep getting disappointed. That's all the point.
No. I have been saying, and I can pull up videos of me on YouTube streams telling people like, hey man, don't put this dude above don't put this dude above because he's gonna do some shit that you're not gonna fuck with, and then you're gonna be all hurt. I have said that to people. It's like, hey man, you're getting too high on this supply. Hey, look, I have always been the one to be like, hey, I don't trust any politician, man. But as long as our interests align, I can go in the same direction with you for a while, like a hitchhiker.
There are only trade-offs.
Yeah.
Carson, do you agree that Candace Owens is out of the pro-Trump thing? For the most part, she and she's not gonna outwardly support him like that or whatever. But then again, I don't know who Candace Owens is aligned with. Truly.
Look, we also think about the time we're nowhere near elections. So to get what you want, you can openly and publicly criticize your
Yes.
But if this was closer to an election, you're goddamn right. Is she going to be pro-Democrat? Give me a fucking break. She's going to go back on pro-Team Republican because it's, theoretically anyway, we're going to imagine it's better than what the Democrats are going to present, who basically are demons. But, they're negotiating in public. She's saying he's bad, but privately they should still go and vote for him. But she has to say that he's bad to move the needle in her direction.
And regardless of what anybody thinks or whatever, man, Nick Fuentes does not move the needle enough. He just doesn't.
I don't know, man.
He moves the needle with other people that move the needle.
I would agree with you. Candace Owens does, but Nick Fuentes does not.
I'm not a huge Nick Fuentes fan type thing. I'm not kind of, but you'd be surprised that even the Ali Akbars, these people do have influence, because they have the ears of people like Roger Stone and other insiders, so you may not necessarily hear, your mom doesn't hear what they're talking about, but other people who are in the fucking Washington DC complex, the Washington DC industrial complex, they all fucking know.
You know who moves the needle more than Nick Fuentes? Random motherfuckers on the internet that Michelle Obama and Barack Obama are talking about right now on Michelle's podcast. They mentioned the manosphere. They mentioned the manosphere.
Huh?
They mentioned the manosphere on her podcast.
Okay. You just proved my point. It took people. It's all. You see, this is what I am on Clubhouse. I'm a fucking battering rapper. Okay. Diego wants to go in and tap dance with the Jews and whatever. Okay. And I smash the wall of the fucking Overton window, and by doing so, I create that space. There's a vacuum then that's created, and it has to be filled, and that conversation that fills it is only possible because people like me have been so destructive. Now, we individually don't create huge amounts of change, but the people that then are, sucked into that vacuum, okay? So Michelle Obama and these other people have been sucked into that vacuum because there were people in fucking 2005 and 7 on the internet talking about the red pill movement and men's rights and fucking feminism, right? Like the manosphere got fucking coined, right? Like those people led the charge and they dragged the Overton window. They created that language, that whatever. If they didn't do what they did, that's the Nick Fuentes, that's the Ali Akbar, that's the Milo Yiannopoulos, that's the Mike Cernovich. Those people are the ones who move the Overton, are possible. They are capable of moving the Overton window so that the more influential people with the bigger audiences follow suit. And it's like you take the car into second and third gear, okay? But you can't get into second and third and fourth gear without first gear. So I'm first gear, right? And I break through the wall. I get the thing going, that's what I'm. But you never get Michelle Obama talking about the manosphere or Bitcoin or whatever, what was once a fringe idea, unless someone was at the fringe pushing the fucking boundaries.
Look. I'm not negating the fact that all you need is the right person to see your video or just whatever thing, right? But I'm saying to move the masses or whatever, or to have your cohort. I say Nick doesn't have the same cachet that Candace does.
For sure.
And the fact that she even sat down with him, I think is kind of telling on her part, right? So it's almost like lending her platform to him because she agrees with certain things. Obviously, they disagree on other things.
I don't know. I would have to go into it. Was this recent?
Yeah.
I mean, you went off on her.
For a little bit. For a little bit, but that's a conflict as hell, the whole thing. Most of it was real chummy.
YouTube beef.
I think I sent it to you. Wait, you didn't see the video with Candace and Nick Fuentes?
Bro, I've been busy. Sorry. I don't look at everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
think that this app is a psyop.
That's amazing.
I moved in
It's a
down.
long fucking conversation. Amazing. Yeah, go take a hair.
But I'll start earning.
You see, you get one person to affect change, and then the rest follow in behind. That's amazing.
No, seriously though. Candace Owens or whatever was talking to Nick about starting a family and being married, and Nick kind of gave a bullshit answer. I thought it was a bullshit answer.
I'm the gay guy like she did.
You do know that Nick Fuentes is gay, right?
You.
No,
I mean, that's the rumor. That's the rumor.
He said that multiple
That's
times.
fact. He's even watching gay trans porn.
He's an incel. He didn't say he's gay.
He's watching trans porn.
And the cat boy.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Look, I think we are actually kind of talking about the same thing, Carson. Think of a pyramid scheme or whatever, divide up into 4 levels. At the tip of the pyramid, there's a small triangle. It's the smallest volume. That means that someone at the tip of the pyramid or the edge has the smallest amount of reach. But you can't get to the next fucking trapezoid or whatever the fuck it is, right? The lower levels, and the further you go down away from the fringe or the beginning, the tip of the spear, right? The more volume it gets, right? So they have more reach. So Candace Owens she's not second. I don't know, maybe she is because she's touching on sort of edgy shit, like the fucking Epstein stuff or whatever, right? And criticizing the fucking Jews. So she might even be second level, but she probably deserves to belong in the third level because she has extreme influence. But she's not on the fourth level, which is the biggest level, which is like Oprah, right? And fucking Michelle Obama. But you don't get to your message, your thing, your issue, your cause, unless there was someone at the tip of the spear. So like it takes so long. How long ago was the manosphere term coined? And how long were those issues raised online? And then it takes all that lagging time for people in the lower levels, but bigger levels, like Michelle Obama, to eventually start talking about it. So you don't ever get to those lower levels without people like Fuentes at the tip of the spear fucking actually driving it forward. You're dude, you got me defending Nick Fuentes.
No, you're at the tip of my ball sack.
No, you're really not defending him though. It's the idea, and he's just an avatar for the idea in this particular situation.
It's just the current thing.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, whatever, man. Like, if he says something correct, he says something correct. Do I agree with him on certain things? No. I there's nobody on the planet I agree with most of the things on. There's gonna be disagreement. Like, I don't care.
You don't agree with me?
What?
You don't agree with me?
89% of the time.
I know. But
Randy, you don't find it ironic that Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, they're all off the MAGA game, and the last man standing is Ben Shapiro?
Yeah, but Alex Jones was deaf, about to throw up crying, talking about like how he still supports Trump, but he doesn't like these particular
I
actions.
told you guys, Trump is a faggot. I told you a long time ago.
I saw a clip of, I need to watch it full, but Jake Shields was like interviewing Alex Jones, and Alex Jones like finally like cut, or well, not cut, but he kind of finally admitted that like, it was the Jew.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing though, Tim. What he was trying to do is distance himself from that because he's a lightning rod, because he knows like saying certain things for him gets exploded. But Owen Schroyer's been saying that pretty much the whole time.
No, when he got the okay from Alex, though.
Yeah, but
No, he hasn't.
Alex did that a while ago though, because Owen's been on that for at least 2 years.
So are you
2
just
years,
off the
come on.
Trump train?
At least 2 years on the InfoWars website, man. That's a big deal.
But, okay, Randy, then explain this. Why was Ben Shapiro a never Trumper, and now he's the last MAGA standing?
He's the last MAGA.
I'm asking you.
Someone needs to make like a little cartoon of him.
I'm more interested in if you guys are still on the Trump train.
No.
I'm off it. I jumped off.
Wait, no. You just told us you were a MAGA. You just told us you were MAGA, Diego.
I was never on it. I don't know, guys.
Come on, man.
I just wanted Trump to get race cut and just print money. That's all
Amazing.
Well, that is true, but also, I mean, he is a faggot. I've been telling you guys that this guy isn't. It turns out he's a PDF file.
Yeah, but you liked him. You liked him though.
Randy, I thought you make money when they print. I thought that's how you.
Yeah, I mean, are you looking at the stock market? Hey, Rico, my highs and low.
How you doing, motherfucker? Is SPC down or what's
It
going
went
on?
up, but overall it's like 35%.
Oh, we're up to 405 today. Nice. Yeah, it was a good purchase. 8% today. Okay. All right.
Guys.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a good pick, Randy.
Randy.
That was a very good call, yeah.
Why can't Trump be a PDF file and you still be?
Look, there's nothing
Bro,
wrong with being
Trump.
a pedophile. Look at Epstein. I'm just saying Trump is all, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with
There's nothing wrong with it.
Innocent. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But
I mean, what's her name? Ghislaine? She's in prison for no reason. She's like Diddy. We need to get her out.
Diddy was an asset. Diddy was an asset.
Free Diddy.
Keegan, are you still a Trumpster or what?
yeah, it's Keegan and Ben Shapiro that are left.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with the fact that Donald Trump likes to play with little ass. But I'm just saying, I mean, I wouldn't want that.
unsuspecting.
Randy, have you ever had sex with a woman with short hair? From behind, that's exactly how it looks.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, it's official. There's nothing wrong with pedophilia, it seems.
I do actually enjoy the response. I do enjoy the response, though, other than, of course, the Zionist Jew lovers in this country. I do enjoy the response. A majority of people are like, hey, we're not going to let this die down. Like you said, you were going to release everything we had on Epstein. Release it. We want to know who was involved. Like, how is it that the most prolific sex trafficker of all time doesn't...
absolutely nobody.
He has no clientele? There's no one did it?
I love it most. It's like she's in prison right now, and he killed himself. But there's actually no evidence.
There's no reason for him to kill himself anymore.
It never happened.
No, but you see what happened now? Okay, so why did he kill himself? Because there's no fire.
Saying, look, we can't release it. You know, we're continuing, and it's going to take another year or so. They're not taking they're just saying no, didn't happen.
No, the reason he killed himself is because the Democrats created a hoax, which would have been worse than death for him.
Yeah, crazy. Like none of that makes any sense. Nothing makes any sense or whatever with that shit, man. It's like no. So if he had been Frank, you know, and like kind of like, you know, did the whole like, you know, Trump thing and been like, hey, okay, so we can't release it right now. We thought we could, but there's gonna be like, you know, people tied to him that he tried to insulate from that, you know, aren't tied to him or whatever, and he basically want to entangle as many people as possible to make it harder. That'd been one thing. But to sit up here and just be like, oh, it's a hoax created by the Democrats. This motherfucker, like, he was on Lifestyles of Rich and Famous through George W.'s administration. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Trump is a PDF file, and he's always been saying, "Oh, let the Democrats release it. Let them." He knows they won't release it because yes, they're on the list also. Yeah, they're on the list also.
I don't know that. I don't know that to be true though. Like, I'm not gonna say he is.
We gotta stop doing this, guy. Trump, truly, there's been multiple accounts being interviewed by multiple people in the early 2000s saying, I liked him on the younger side. Oh, I know Jeff Epstein. That guy likes him on the younger side like me. Like, what are we doing? Why are we lying?
We talking about lying. No. If I get presented credible, if I get presented credible evidence,
that's not what he said.
I'm like, because he did say didn't he say something about young pussy? I'm like, young pussy could be 20 years old, man. As long as like
it could also be 8 years old.
Yeah, true. Like, look, I'm not disputing that. But I'm saying, like, that's not
you know what?
enough.
I never
He said he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and some of them tend to be on the younger side.
That's right.
I mean, but to a 50-year-old, what's young? Anything like
we'll get taken out of context.
Carson, let me say it this way: an 8-year-old is young to everybody.
Not the 7-year-old.
So Muhammad is old.
Not the 7-year-old, Randy.
Yeah, but the 7-year-old.
If
a 7-year-old fucks an 8-year-old, it's not a big deal.
No, it pretty much is, man. You don't want 7-year-olds fucking 8-year-olds, man. That's crazy.
Here's in 2002, Donald Trump's quote about Jeffrey Epstein. I've known him for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, but many of them are on the younger side. No doubt about it, Jeffrey enjoys his social life.
Yeah,
and where was
exactly.
Okay.
You took it out of context of the magazine.
It's a harmless quote.
Well, didn't Trump
actually? If you read the whole article, which I did the other day, it's kind of funny because all of them talk about how Epstein is like this quiet, reserved guy who doesn't do anything. He's just very wealthy, doesn't like to go out, and then Trump's like, yeah, this guy loves to party.
You're going to be defending Epstein right now, but like, who is it that typically says like, oh, I like that old pussy?
Randy.
Nobody.
Yeah, Randy would be the guy.
But But the difference, though, Mr. Anderson, is that
If
when
he said I like that
no one would
also,
describe
it
me.
would be shocking.
None of my friends would describe me as someone who he likes his women on the younger side. Like no one would describe a normal person like that. That's the point.
Yeah. But if you were a 50-plus-year-old man and you only dated 30-year-olds, or if you're a Leonardo DiCaprio only dating like 23-year-olds,
Dude, but that doesn't matter.
He broke his 45-year-old rule cutoff, but.
Didn't
He's a homosexual.
from Mar-a-Lago? Didn't he literally do that because he hit on the ex-Mar-a-Lago owner? Trump used to go
I
to
have heard
Mar-a-Lago.
this. I don't know if it's true, but I have heard it that he banned Epstein
Yes.
because he was hitting on some staff member or some shit. Or,
No, he's hitting on the Mar-a-Lago guy's daughter. So
Yeah,
Trump didn't build the Mar-a-Lago, he bought it.
Yeah.
Right, so the guy who
Trump
owns
had
Mar-a-Lago,
Epstein,
his daughter, Trump was trying to, Epstein was trying to hit on her, and so then Trump had to kick him out.
Randy, that's not what happened. What's happening is he was trying to recruit her, and the guy said, "Don't you understand? This is the daughter of a made man. What are you, stupid? You can't traffic her." And that's
I mean, like honestly, look, Diego. I'm not saying that couldn't be plausible. I'm just saying, where's the evidence for that?
I don't know if you come on, man. Okay, where's the evidence that the sun rises from the east?
The fact that it does, motherfucker, that's the evidence.
Do you see it rising from the east now?
You're lying,
That's circumstantial. That's circumstantial.
I don't see the sun rising from the east right now.
It has to happen at all times to be true.
Exactly, exactly. It doesn't have to always be from the east.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Marston, how many photos do we have of Trump with his daughter?
With his daughter?
Sitting on his lap. Like,
I mean,
ages that we would say are inappropriate.
Look, it's weird, but I mean, there's other people that do weird shit. Michael Jackson
When
was
she's like 7 years old, you stop having them sit on your lap, dude.
I would agree with you for a regular person that's
How do you explain Santa Claus?
Yeah, there you go.
He was made by the Jews.
Actually, he was Germanic at first. He was Germanic at first. Close.
He was Ashkenazi. There's cutoffs for these things, right? Like to see like baby run. Like at what point? What age do you put a bra on a female? You know, when they're like newborns,
teens.
You know, what time do they need to wear a bikini top when they're jumping into the pool? There's ages for this. There's an upper age limit for your daughter sitting on your knee and like saying she's you know? Well,
I'm saying that's 70. It's 7 years old, dude. I've had like a niece like who was, and it was uncomfortable. You know, she like thought it was normal, like just I'm gonna sit on your lap. You know, it's like whoa, for a good second. But
It's incumbent upon the parents though to do those boundaries.
But did you hear the story? I had to slap my fucking niece.
Huh?
There you go.
She would have
Where? You had to slap her where?
In the face.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's how you like it, Tim?
Oh, God.
No. It was like, the truth is I think I should have hit her twice.
And she couldn't let it go, Tim?
No, she didn't. She actually got in my face again.
Wow, she got a feisty one.
It was
Is that Irish?
wild, bro.
She called him a cunt.
No. She called me a fucking cunt.
Tim, was it like that Batman? Like that Batman meme? Was that type of slapping?
Yeah. That's what I was smacked. No, it was actually, bro, I took her phone off her, and she freaked out, like, you can't do this to me! Ah! And, like, I put it in my pocket. I'm 6'2", in my jean pocket, right? Like, you're not, and she, like, lunged forward as if she was going to try and take it from me. I just grabbed her wrist, like, what the fuck are you doing? And she started hitting me, and I just swatted, it was like swatting a tennis ball away from flying at you, you know? It wasn't, but when she called, honestly, she called me a fucking cunt twice afterwards. And then in front of her mother, I provoked her because I was worried how this might go in front of my sister. It's like, Jesus Christ, this was insane. So I provoked her and I got her to basically say it again. I was very intentional with what I did. You know, I baited her. And my sister nearly slapped her when she said it. You know, so like I actually wish I did when she said it, that like at the time, you know, but it was
But
How old is she?
anyway, 14.
Wow. What a
They gave her a phone.
And you know what's crazy? This is like just to show you how bad it is. So I have to normally, not have to, but I for a couple hours twice a week, I take care of my niece and my nephew when my sister's at work or whatever, right? When they get off from school.
Where's
But
that?
the kids are all off school. The kids are all off for summer. My niece was a little cunt, and she had her phone taken off her, and she was grounded, and blah, blah. But she's now been rewarded with autonomy and freedom. She now gets to, under 16, by the way, which is illegal. She's at home at my sister's house when my nephew's here. So now I'm just taking care of my nephew. She's rewarded with autonomy and freedom because she doesn't want to come here. Well, like, you realize they're basically making the little demon even worse, right?
I'm just gonna waste his time.
That's right. What would Uncle Randy do?
I don't think that's I'm still stuck on how Trump is a PDF file who likes to clap little ass cheeks.
Uncle Randy would get his ass beat by my fucking 14-year-old.
Wait, hold up. By Randy's own admission, Epstein did nothing wrong. So why are you
nothing wrong?
Why are you upset that Trump is that case?
Okay, go ahead. What did he do that's wrong? Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking you if Epstein did the same thing as Trump, then why
I'm
are you
asking you if he did something wrong. If he did something wrong, what is it?
No. All I'm doing is asking your position. Like, it doesn't matter what my position is.
So that my position is not so different from yours.
No, you said Epstein did nothing wrong.
Oh, and so are you saying he did something wrong?
I didn't say
Wait,
anything.
Randy, here's what we have actually confirmed is that some super hot blonde that worked for Ghislaine used to recruit high school girls in South Florida and have them come to the island. What, are you really against the fact that consenting 17-year-old girls went to party and got banged by 50-year-olds?
Oh, I do understand that. I do understand that Epstein, he really cared for the youth and he tried to help them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, someone's gonna.
That's exactly what he did.
This dude is crazy. This dude is crazy, man.
No, these guys, they don't get it. Rabbi, they're never going to get it. They don't want to get
I
it.
wouldn't have as much a problem with that, but I really don't think that they were being upfront. Like, it's not like, oh, hi, Ali, Sultan Ali, pay me $25.
Where's the proof that he recruited anyone?
Blah, 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 and fuck you, 12-year-old countries. It's not as upfront as that. I think that they were coerced. Like, they were like models, or they were just masseuses, or whatever the fuck they were. And then they get to the fucking.
Where's the evidence?
Dude, it's the Arabs that are nasty. It's the Arabs that take the dumps.
Where's the evidence that they got recruited?
The Arabs take the dumps on the girls. Those are the nasty ones.
That was actually in the court case, though, Rabbi.
What's in the court case?
The recruiting efforts.
Oh, okay, but so recruiting them to do what?
Once they recruited one, usually a girl would go and tell the other girls in high school, hey, you can make money if you go and do this.
So you guys do know that when someone really cares for young people and he supports them and then he cuts off that support, then they're going to be pissed, and then you start the hearsay, and then they end up together. And exactly, and also with the rise of anti-Semitism. Tell me, if they were recruited, what were they recruited?
He actually did that. He made a pivot. He pivoted. That's pretty good, man.
If Epstein did, what did he recruit them for? That's my question. That's my only question.
They don't have an answer for that.
He recruited them to recruit more.
To do what?
Yeah,
When you recruit someone,
more sex, because you always want new pussy, dude. There's nothing better than new pussy. Nothing.
Okay, but if you're recruiting them to do something. What is that thing?
Whatever Bill Clinton wanted.
What? PTR the proof, bitch.
Bill Clinton, baby.
Like first off, if he did PTR, if he did,
tells us in his own words that it was just a massage he received. No happy ending.
Hey, if he did recruit him and he did put that up here, he would actually be committing a crime, especially if they're underage.
No, I totally get that. What I'm saying is he is incapable of committing a crime because he can't PTR the proof.
Because he's a Jew.
No, because he can't PTR the proof. There's no.
Because you haven't seen the proof.
Evidence. It's not evidence of absence, nigga.
Yes.
Okay, so until you come up, well, we have innocent until proven guilty.
But
Yeah, well, that
Ghislaine
nigga's
Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell has been proven guilty in a court of law.
Oh, she's been proven guilty of
Oh,
something that didn't
there's no
happen.
client.
That's right.
Wait,
There's no client.
wait. No. This is a case that proves that you don't need clients.
That's right.
Right.
She did
I
nothing wrong.
traffic you to absolutely fucking nobody.
This is a case that proves that you don't need clients.
This is like burn after reading.
How are you
It's a
trafficking
crime
little
about
girls
nothing.
to no
It's
one?
a movie about nothing.
Okay, where I come from, trafficking little girls to no one is not really a crime.
Oh wow. So I mean,
It's the trafficking that's a crime. Yes, the trafficking is the
You're
crime.
trafficking them to no one. There's no one.
Even if you traffic them to yourself, it's a crime.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not no one.
You are
understand?
You are somebody, Randy. I know you're mom.
The crime, Randy, isn't the destination. It's the act, right? You
Who
understand?
committed the act?
Did they cross a state line or an
Yeah, but
international
acts
border?
are committed by people.
That's right, nigga.
That's right.
The
So you're
person-
saying if
No.
Epstein,
Listen to me.
if
If they
Epstein
were
funds,
transported beyond a state or a international border, that could be argued that they were trafficked.
so are you saying that?
Doesn't matter who paid.
So are you saying
Nigga,
that
it doesn't even matter
Epstein,
if it was 6
with the knowledge of their parents and the
Intercept them.
consent of their
Listen,
parents,
Listen,
funding
you could
their hotel
intercept
stays
them at the
and
fucking
funding their
airport.
food, is that trafficking?
They could intercept them at the airport and stop it real time.
But why?
Doesn't
Because their
mean-
parents
doesn't mean they were on trafficker.
Well, their parents consent.
No, but certain things the parents can't.
Over 17 years able to consent.
Take the snugger.
Their parents consent.
That's right, their parents do.
Yes, they do. You can't
Daddy
let
love
the
you.
kid alone unless your parents consent.
So they all got parental slips?
I'm just saying, you're not gonna have
Did they all
consent
get
saying they
parental
got
slips
trafficked.
for the teacher when they went to the island for their school trip?
Where's the proof?
That's right.
Exactly.
Randy, where are the parental consent forms?
The fact that
Randy,
they
when did you become a Jew? Is Randy Jewish?
Dude, when you travel,
Randy is an honorary Jew.
Okay, you guys have never traveled, it seems.
J-Lo says
They're conservative.
J-Lo
Yeah,
says
they are
you can smell it without picking
Kids can't just travel,
Listen,
dude.
J-Lo
They can't
that
just travel.
Juno says she can smell you're a Jew, bro.
No. When you're with a kid, you even have to prove that you're his parent. The kids can't just
No.
travel.
Unless
That's what he
it's
says.
the Mexico to U.S. border.
That's right.
16. After 16,
bro.
they can travel alone, if I'm not mistaken. But before 16,
No,
they...
I flew alone when I was like,
Yeah, but
I flew alone
respectfully,
when I was
flying
8
from
years
Dublin to Belfast isn't really flying.
Nigga, I got my own passport before child passports were a thing. You're not old enough to remember this. Once upon a time, you used to just be able to fly, and your parents just took you on board, and only your parents had fucking passports. I flew alone internationally, and I went
All I'm trying to tell you.
Nigga,
All I'm trying to tell you is if you traffic people, you traffic them to someone, to do something.
Fucking funny. Hingen Musa.
Okay, so they've been trafficked to nobody,
I got
to
a
do
passport
nothing,
before
with their
child
parents'
passports
consent.
were created. Do you know what that meant, nigger? When I was 8 years old, I got a 10-year passport. Until I was 18 fucking years old, I had a photo of me as 8 years old with a fucking side party.
Details of proof, Rich.
I've already done it. I can't update my PTR anymore, but I'll show it to you if you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is it. I want to see 8-year-old Randallsons.
That's right.
Oh, child. Lou might, well, there's nothing wrong with it. We've established.
That's right. That's not a crime.
Anyways, all I'm saying is if you out of care and love fund the hotel stay, museum visits, the food for underprivileged kids, and you pay the kids with their parents' consent, how is that a bad thing?
Andrew Tate cared for those women too, but you know what he says? He says that if you buy them a fucking handbags and then they change their fucking mind, it's human trafficking. But if you treat them like shit, it's not a crime. It's amazing.
Crazy. Hey, do you see Diego that Lauren Southern
pay for their own flights? If you make them pay for all their own shit and you fuck them up and like whatever, it's not a crime. But if you pay for their flights and you give them nice gifts and you treat them well, like little Robbie here is trying to say, it's human trafficking.
Well, that's why Diddy got fucked up with those 2 charges. And like, I believe it was dudes that he flew out to hunch on Cassie, which is crazy.
But isn't he out?
No. Like they stated that he had to stay in because of the physical abuse, which he was not charged with. So I'm like, how the fuck does that work? You weren't charged with something, but they use it as a pretext to keep you in jail. And I'm not defending Diddy.
Last man down.
I'm not defending Diddy.
They killed Epstein.
I'm saying that's crazy.
Same thing. Because if Epstein went to the court, he would have been able to prove that he did nothing wrong.
No, but he got found guilty years earlier though. He got a sweetheart deal. No. It was a similar kind of thing, but they got a sweetheart deal because the prosecutor was like, "Hey, this dude's intelligence."
That's right. Was he just trying to say he's an Ashkenazi Jew, like he's intelligent?
Is there any proof that Alex Acosta actually said that?
Yes, nigger.
Well, I thought it was reported from.
I tried to find it. It might have been scrubbed.
It was secondhand. You saw the video of it?
I've been hearing the Jew. I thought I did actually, but.
Well, I thought it was the Berenstein Bears, but I believe it is the Berenstain Bears. I also thought that there was a movie called Kazam that was starring Shaquille O'Neal, but I don't think that movie ever existed, did it?
There was a movie.
Okay, you get to go, fucking stupid bit.
There was a movie.
No Jewish privilege here.
No,
now it's my turn.
Luke.
It's Jewish turn to go.
Luke, take
How's it
it
going? No, Carson, you believe there was a movie called Kazam? Is that what you're saying?
There was. He was a genius. He was a little white boy.
No, go look it up, bro. Go look it up. You're about to have your money.
There is no movie called Kazam.
There was a movie.
I believe it was called. Or wait, there was one Shazam. There is Kazam, but there's no Shazam.
1 second.
There's either Kazam and no Shazam, or there is Shazam, but there's no Kazam.
Either or, there was a movie where Shaq played a genie.
I do remember that. I believe that was called Kazam.
It was Kazam, yeah.
Okay, so I fucked up my own point, but the point is, I forget what the point.
That's amazing.
Acosta.
I think Jews are smart.
He's an honorary Jew. He's not smart.
But he makes up with his degeneracy.
Where's your book, Zach? That I'm gonna.
Oh man, you're actually being a very good friend to me. The fact that you've asked me about this several times is very endearing. I feel supported by you. I need to do that. I'm driving right now, but
No, always excuse.
I appreciate you asking me about it. You might be able to order it on Lulu if we can look for it when I'm in a minute, but you know about Lulu?
Yeah, I'm right here.
No, your name is Lou. Your name is Lou, but there's also a service that's called
Not
Lulu.
in private, Zach. Not in private.
It's called Lulu.
In private, he's little Lulu.
That far for a friend?
Lulu.com is a self-publishing service where you can print your own books.
It's original. It's not like man-made. It's Buffalo.
And you,
It's really good.
how can we read your book, Zach?
Well, that's what I'm just trying to find out. He's like, oh, I'm an author. I wrote a book. I said, all right, well, send me.
He's also a
I'll buy
fucking
the book.
rapper.
I found it. If you right now, I could put the link in the chat, but I'm driving. But if you Google pages, all right, I'll put the link in the chat. Put the link in the chat.
Can you just send us the free PDF, please? Where you're
Put the link in the chat. Oh, there's no chat. There's no chat.
Or anything.
The chat is off.
I just want to consume it.
activate the chat. Can we get the free PDF, please?
I don't think I have access to the PDF anymore. I think it's from an old computer, possibly.
Well, the PDF killed himself.
There you go. Chat is activated.
Okay, I put the link in the chat.
Amazing!
Put the link in the chat.
I don't, that shit doesn't work on Signal, bro. You have to send me some user.
That was really bad impulse control, Tim.
Amazing. I was actually exerting authority.
Slap in the base.
So you have to send me your, like, fucking QR code or something.
Slap in the face.
Tim was slapping her face.
To be fair, it was like not. It wasn't like it. It was like on the forehead. It was just like, what the fuck?
Did she give you a gaping mouth face, like where she was like, she can't believe you just did that?
No, but there was kind of. But there was this like. It's like when our fighter gets rocked in the jaw and the lights out for a second. There was this momentary like recalibration going on where it was like, as Lou worded it, it's like you defied the laws of physics. Like, you're not meant to hit me. That's not meant to be possible. You know, like she was hitting me, bro. Like it didn't hurt. It's a 14-year-old, but it was just like reflexive. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, and but it was like it never occurred to her that it may be possible that she might get a slap in the fucking face. And
slap in the face.
Funny. And also, like, the nose is very sensitive, so, like, I'm sure one of my fingers may hit her nose. And it was just funny to, like, instantly watch the, like, and then the fucking tears just start coming. Like, it was funny. You know, I shouldn't have been thinking that was funny, but it was funny.
There you go.
But she fucked around. She found out, you know, like, what the fuck?
For the future wife.
Oh, I've done worse than that. But they asked me to do that.
Zach, have you ever hit her?
Sure. We all scream for ice cream, Tim.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I was thinking about like what else I should have or could do if this shit escalates again in the future. But I realized that I'm gonna stick her. Bella has like a big oversized crate. Like I think I'm gonna put her in Bella's dog crate.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Because if I put her in the fucking bedroom and lock the door, she'll like fucking wreck the furniture. You know, she'll go schizo and break the blinds or, you know, something like that. So, fuck that bitch.
Tim, did you see the CEO get caught at the Coldplay concert?
Yeah. Yeah, the Coldplay concert.
Do you think that he got set up? You think that was a setup? Like someone did that on purpose?
Bro, you want to believe every fucking conspiracy.
No, that one
I'm just
might
saying,
be
it's the
one.
type of thing
No one forced them to stand in public and like, you know.
No, of course not. No, of course not. No one forced them to do that. They did that all on their own. But I'm saying, like, isn't that the kind of thing someone of like Zach's persuasion would do if they wanted to kick them out as a CEO?
Okay, but that's assuming a lot of things that they would go right, et cetera, and that they would be in a position to actually have that control and so forth. What it is, it's like at scale. It's at scale. Everything is true, right? Like in the realm of big numbers, you know, someone's gonna have fucked a fake vagina. Okay, but in a group of 100 people, that's not you could bet.
Are we talking about that
didn't happen? Okay, but you know, you get a big enough group of people, like someone in there has done X, and like that's almost certain. So just the law of big numbers.
What you say?
So you have enough concerts over enough days, over enough weeks, months, years of a career, and then you have many artists and many different events and fucking venues all around the world. Like, how often have you ever seen something like that happen? Maybe it's
how do you know it was how did he know it was an affair? Why do you say that specifically?
Because they look guilty as fuck.
Yeah, because like they immediately hit their faces, like shame.
You saw the clip. The guy literally ducked down to get the fuck out of the camera shot, and the woman turned around, covering her face, and she went bright red. And her friend that was standing beside her was just laughing, like nervous laughter. And Chris Martin, the vocalist, literally says, she's either really shy or they're having an affair. Like he just
it's a joke
to think. Yeah.
It's a joke or whatever.
That guy's a CEO. That guy's probably gonna get like. That guy's getting replaced by the board. You know,
that guy just lost like $60 million. Oh, he's gonna get divorced.
Like it's a nearly $1 billion company from what I remember seeing, right? PBD, they were talking about this. So it's nearly like it's like a $700 million company. You know, he owns he's not a majority shareholder. That means the board's gonna get fucking replace him. He's fucked. And that girl is HR. So they'll probably like quietly let her resign, you know? Or maybe they'll like promote her to a job of nowhere.
No, what they'll do is they'll give her a settlement and ask her to leave. If she doesn't or whatever, they'll try to get her out the door like a year later. Like typically, what they'll do is just give a huge severance package to the underling. Same thing that happened.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
like
He
the
has to
person.
fall on his sword.
Yeah, big time. Like, cause if you're the underling, they can't get rid of you because then you get sued.
It's actually worse because she's like an executive or whatever, or she's like
she's
in HR.
She's the head of
If
HR.
this was like Walmart CEO buying in a cashier, like it wouldn't look good, but it wouldn't really be a problem. It's the fact that you've got like two company, executives, especially cheating. It's like this is not. It's secret. It's not like it's public and they're in a relationship.
Is hopeflation so bad in America that you have to be a tech CEO to fuck with it?
No, man. Like
Anybody
that's in close.
50-year-olds.
Yeah, man. Anybody's in close proximity to like the other sex for long periods of time, attraction, and like bonds like can grow.
He should be telling this. He's never had a water cooler moment of the woman in the workplace. It'd be just like the light comes through the window at the right moment, the right way, and just like her hair glistens, and you're like, I fuck the shit out of you right now. Even though you're a 4. But I just feeling it. You never had a water cooler moment, coffee, in the lunchroom. You'd be like, yeah, that's right. Bend over in those tight pants. I'd fuck that ass. It just happened.
Oh,
shit, we're on a business trip. There's only 3 of us away, and he's away to bed early, and then you end up banging the fucking accounts lady.
So where did we land when it comes to Epstein doing nothing wrong?
Chill out, man. We're talking about Coldplay. Nobody ever talks about Coldplay.
Well, I'm talking about roleplay is what I'm talking about. Foreplay.
He said foreplay. They get out of
Let's
here.
say Lou share something with me, which is that thing on Signal.
Go ahead and tell Tim why he was right. Just go ahead.
Oh my god, here we go. Bro, I want to fucking the number you give me for fucking Signal isn't working. And I'm not letting Signal have my fucking contacts, so it still wouldn't work.
You have to put +1 before that.
I did.
+1.
I ain't no sound nigger.
Anyway, when you're in your 50s and you're a top CEO, I think you can do better than that, no?
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Arnold Schwarzenegger could do better than the house cleaner too.
That's right.
But wait, you're in the Matrix. You gotta. Hey, please start over.
He put her in the closet, dude. He needed to get a nut off. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I said Arnold Schwarzenegger had to get a nut off. He banged her in the closet. He wasn't hugging her in the public. He's like she's a wife or something.
No. I understand that piece, but I'm saying he can do better.
He could have fucking blew it in her mouth, bro. It's like he was being very clear what he was doing. You're banging the housekeeper, bro, in your own bed. You're.
No, he said it was in the closet. He said it was in the closet. He fucked her in the closet.
Yeah, but it was probably multiple times though, Diego.
Loving her long time.
Hey, Diego, it was probably multiple times. It was probably multiple times.
Dude, you don't know third world wounds. They get pregnant like instantly, bro.
No, that's cool. That's cool and all, but it probably escalated, right? So she probably gave him like some occasional every now and again, and then he's like, yo, I want to go up in that thing now.
Okay, all right. I mean, you're thinking like you're Karsten here.
No, but I'm like, but get this. Okay, he messed with the housekeeper, right? That's easy access.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was like, most people do not mess with like within reason, like a chick or whatever they can get because hey, the blowback that might come from it. This dude is messing with the housekeeper.
But we're assuming
he probably have been doing that for a while.
Whoa! We're assuming that he instigated and she didn't. Bitches be crazy too.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't the case. I'm not saying it wasn't the case.
She had just got divorced.
Married?
No, she just got divorced.
And Maria probably wasn't giving him none.
That's right.
Maybe the CEO is the reason for the divorce, bro. Maybe she was like, we have no idea. Maybe like he was gearing up to leave his fucking wife. They got kind of caught,
Yep. It's happened before.
On company trips on the company expenses.
Yeah, it's happened before.
Well, expensive. Her own.
How many CEOs or executives have married a secretary?
Ask the GPD.
That was a common way to meet your wife, man, back in the day.
That's right. She is yours after all.
And then leave that secretary for another secretary, like in Mad Men.
That's right. Trade her in.
So hey.
Fired and divorced.
Like a lease, right?
What? Trade her in?
You know, some explaining to do first, sir.
All I'm saying, Karsten, is that if you wanted to destroy some CEO's life and you knew he was having an affair, that's the kind of perfect thing where you would just set it up.
Yeah. Make it look natural.
With the band, you know? Yeah.
So it doesn't come back on you. But then again,
make it go viral. You know what I mean? Viral is what you need.
He's not going to lose his equity in the company, you know? Like, he's a although he was like, I don't think he's a founder, but he was given read this out in PVD, he was giving like a founder level equity package when he joined as CEO.
Wow.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So he seemed to have joined later, but then because they wanted him or whatever, so he'll still have a position on the board, being that level of shareholder.
They might do CEO. They might do something where he kind of has to like kind of just step away and be like a quiet partner, and then slowly over time, like they'll buy the stocks. They'll buy the stocks.
Like, why did the guy have to step away because he was getting some pussy? Like, this is so gay.
Because he's not important. He's not a real man. He's not Dana White. He can't smack his bitch up in public in a club and be like, "Fuck you! I ain't going nowhere. It's my fucking company." You know? Dana didn't do shit. Dana didn't go nowhere, and he smacked that bitch up in public.
Yeah, but Dana White is the brand, though. It's much different. That guy's probably not the brand.
Because, like, Dana White is the fucking UFC, right? Like, he is a cult of personality almost around the UFC. You know, the UFC would not be, not only what he built it to it currently is, but the UFC without Dana White would be kind of, like 80% or 70%. There's a big Dana White factor in it, right? So, but the CEO that nobody fucking knows their name is completely interchangeable with another CEO where no one knows their fucking name either. So that guy's problem is he's a fucking nobody, you know? This is why no one will ever remember your name, because you didn't smack her in the fucking face and say, "Fuck you, I'm not going anywhere."
Sorry.
I don't know.
I love that. It's like the Brad Pitt is fucking Troy, isn't it? And it's like, that's why no one will ever remember your name.
Yeah.
You know, I love that.
But the reason why, you know, like this is like so funny is because like it seems like a natural thing, regardless if it is or not, Diego.
It was Donald Trump's later Secretary of Labor, who was then U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of Florida, who took care of it for Jeffrey Epstein and took what was a prepared 60-count federal indictment to throw the book in them for this complex human trafficking, sexual abuse of minors.
You know, I've been listening rather carefully, and I'm a little bit concerned that T-Rob's here got such satisfaction after hitting his niece in the face, and now he wants to put her in his dog cage. Let's just say something doesn't seem quite right here with Tim. Tim, I know it's probably Friday night over there, but be sure tomorrow to take your medication, read a good book, and take your fucking ass to the gym, you sick, twisted, demented fuck.
Hey, I got a question. Look, I got a question for the room. Everybody keep the questions at the end, please. Questions at the end. No, this is it. The end is here.
Please hold all questions to the end.
I exclude y'all from this question. To the rest of the room, though. Who is more apt to be on medication? Tim or John?
The bipolar nigga.
I'm going with Tim on this one.
He laughed.
Well, it's a typical Schwartz question when you have nothing else interesting to ask.
Schwartz, you fucking, you must say Jewish concept.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
I mean, Karsten, how likely is it that you're on medication?
I don't know, man. Based on what though? Based on what?
Actually, this is a whole room of medication, people.
Oh, it is.
Are you vaccinated, Karsten?
I am not.
Are you boosted?
No.
To be boosted, you'd have to be vaccinated.
You sure about that? Because is there really any difference between a vax and a boost? Guess what? It's a different word for the same thing.
Why don't you give us a little reading?
T. Robbs was an Irish potato snitch living in Northern Ireland using social audio chat apps to talk about beating his younger niece and how much satisfaction he got after he slapped that little cunt in the face. And now he wants to put her in his dog cage. What in the fuck is he talking about? Does the man have anything interesting to talk about other than slapping and talking about how gleeful and joyful he got him when he slapped his niece in the face? What kind of a man decides to slap his niece in the face as opposed to actually just like maybe peacefully saying, hey, we need to talk about this and relax? It's not going to slap you in your face and put you in my dog cage. Then come on a social audio chat app for 30 minutes and jump around like an excited little child talking about slapping his niece in her face.
That's during
Just wanted to provide a recap on the room. I got shit to do today. Fuck off.
We had said, like, once the judicial branch breaks down, because we were already talking about Hollywood when it comes to presidential immunity. I said, once the judicial branch breaks down, X is going to be the press. Like, this is ridiculous.
And we haven't even talked about how disgusting it is that this is our president.
We're alienated, until he's gone.
Well, you know what people voted for is, and it's not like people would say policy or they thought he would do this with the economy. Like, there's a lot of things that you can look at and say that outweighs a lot of other shit. Like someone that's constantly lying. He was lying in the first administration, and they play back video where he straight up lied, and he will hold to a lie. What's going on here, y'all?
You know, I had school-age kids during the Clinton administration, and I was a supporter of Clinton, but when the whole Monica Lewinsky thing happened, the way that I looked at it was that here was the, top person in our whole entire legal system putting his hand on a Bible and lying. And that alone was like, what is this teaching my children? And that's why I was really in favor of that impeachment.
It's not all our fault, right? Because Elon Musk put in $291 million into his campaign, and you can't say that didn't have a lot to do with it. But this is why Citizens United is a failure, allowing corporations to buy presidential elections. It's a very misleading bill, just like Big Beautiful Bill. Citizens United, Big Beautiful Bill, strips us of more rights. It's a neocon versus the Americans, and we gotta cut the head off the snake. It's gonna be much like Netanyahu said. He's the real president.
Patty, is that clip that you were playing, is that about the letter or is that about the Epstein files? I came in mid.
It's about both. It was about the letter. It was about the letter and the Epstein files being released. And they said they're going to release, they're trying to get permission to release the grand jury. Nobody even give a fuck about that. People want to see the appendix. That's what. Right. Or the annex. It's not appendix, but the annexes.
That part, it's so funny to me that they are so desperate to put this fire out, and they really think, with all of this noise, that people go, oh, you released a grand jury testimony. Okay, we're okay. No, we want to see the files that Pam Bondi bragged about, obsessed about, bloviated about, that was sitting on her desk, that were waiting to be reviewed. We want to see those files that she was so confident about talking about. Where are those? That's what we want to see.
Amen. Well said.
So, Matt Cool said, can the letter be sourced? Or they can't source the letter. So supposedly this letter came from a, some album that Maxwell had put together for Epstein's 50th birthday. When the whole Monica Lewinsky thing happened. And there's reports that says the Justice Department reviewed that letter, so.
Patty, did you see that as soon as he came out and made that comment, I don't even draw. I don't even like drawing. I didn't like drawing in kindergarten. Then all of a sudden, everybody just started spewing out all of these doodles that he does, and he sells a doodle to charity like every year. I just thought it was hilarious. That was fun.
Yeah. Lying about drawing and you selling. Fuck out of here. I don't draw. I don't even know how to spell. I don't write letters.
You know, what I think is we're seeing this. We don't know all the things we haven't seen.
Well, there's too many people that have been talking on how fucked up the administration was in the first administration, and they're more in fear of a second administration with loyalists. So, not saying that they weren't loyal in the first administration, but at least a lot of them didn't want to go to prison, so they wouldn't fall in line. Either got fired or so.
Well, for sure, but imagine, for example, if they uncovered a little letter that he wrote to Putin, and suddenly, you know, this becomes a national security issue. I mean, there's just, this thing happened to slip through, but we don't know how much stuff is out there that is compromising.
Well, we do know from Lev Parnas' confession to Congress that there's a lot of shady shit going on in the administration back then.
Well, and I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Whether you want to believe Lev or not.
You know, the reason I believe Lev is that I don't think he has anything to lose, frankly. I mean, he did his time. He has been on the inside. And so, you know, I look at what his motivation is. I look at what his risk factor is. And it would seem to me he doesn't have anything to lose. He only has something to gain by, you know, coming clean at this point. I mean, he's been doing that for a long time, actually. I don't like the guy. I don't support him. You know, yuck. But he is, you know, it isn't surprising, actually, that people who've been on the inside of all of this fuckery are going to be the ones who have the information. It just stands to reason.
Yeah.
I would think they would have a way to be able to, I mean, that the FBI, somebody would have a way to be able to confirm whether something is authentic or not. There's got to be a way, handwriting experts, all that sort of thing. We have all those tools.
And the DOJ definitely has those tools, so they know what's real and what's not. And I believe he does too, so.
You know, Patty, it also scares me because when things like this happen, to me, they are the impetus for him to do something worse, for him to take us into a war situation, to create a martial law situation, to do something really damaging and dangerous to distract and get the attention off of himself. Then I think we're at a danger place. It's not just the thing itself, it's the fact that the focus is now on that.
That's my biggest fear, is that he will get cornered and he will just randomly start a war to actually say, well, we can't have impeachment hearings because we're in the middle of a war with the enemy. That's really my biggest fear.
Right. That's when people are the most dangerous, you know, the cornered animal thing. And he is so that persona. He's that person. He's that animal who will do that. And, you know, he's got all the power in the world to destroy all of it. You know, that's where it gets serious. I don't give a shit about Epstein. What I care about is what this leads to.
It's definitely a national security liability. You look at Netanyahu with the Syria bombing. He was under trial, under fire for war crimes against humanity.